licensed game. They're not good. Well, mostly. There are a handful of good quality licensed games, but there are so many terrible licensed games. Just so many. Now, with that being said, Garfield Kart. This is blatantly obvious Mario Kart clone. A good one? But I'm not alone. I have Garfield with me.
Yeah, that's me.
Get it? Because his name is Garfield and Garfield Kart and yeah.
Anyways, Garfield Kart, you may have heard of it. It's basically exactly what it sounds like, just Mario Kart, but with Garfield characters.
Now, what I've noticed about this is all based off the Netflix show, which makes sense. The show was still being made when this game was made, so, I mean, why wouldn't they use that art style? And using a different art style would have been a bit weird.
Okay, so now jumping into the actual game, the first thing you're greeted by is a menu. It looks alright, not the best, but not bad either. The title has a heap of buttons with modes below, with a fun little video of the racers racing in the background. All options are just kinda images with no words, so you may have to test to see what everything is, but most of it is self-explanatory. There's the play button, the daily missions, we'll explain that later, the shop, the game's tutorial, which is completely optional, nice touch, and the puzzles. Again, we'll also go into that later.
I do like this menu, it's simple and clean, but one thing this game does not offer is a multiplayer option. I don't necessarily know why this is, but the fact that there isn't a mode for multiplayer is not good, to say the least. But aside from that, nothing else is missing. There's still everything you would expect from a cartoon kart racer. You got single race, Grand Prix, time trial, basic stuff. You can input your name, which is nice, but it's all simple. You pick the mode, you pick the difficulty, and you pick the cup. You start out with one cup, then you beat it to get the next in that certain speed, and then you do it for the rest.
Now there is something pretty interesting that you can do. You can pay PA coins, I think. It's this game's currency system. You can spend on new parts and characters for racing, and you earn them just by playing and picking them up along the tracks. But you can also spend these coins just to try a cup. It's honestly pretty stupid because you only get to try it once. There's really no reason to do this instead of beating the cup before it. It's just a feature that's not really needed. Now, all three visible cups and their courses you do have access to in time trials from the start, which is locked at 150cc. But there is a fourth cup you unlock when you complete every cup in every CC, which is pretty cool. But the real question is, are the actual tracks good?
And they're not bad, but there's nothing really too good. Nothing really grasps your attention. The coolest track, in my opinion, is Play Misty for me. But it's only really cool because it has rain, and I really like rainy courses, so all the tracks work good. There's just nothing to get excited about.
Now it seems to me that Garfield Kart might just be another generic Mario Kart clone, which I don't think anyone would have guessed.
Well, it seems so, but there are a handful of interesting oddities in this game that separate it from other clones. One being some unique items. There are still the normal item clones, red shells, green shells, boost mushrooms, superstar, and lightning, which lightning isn't normally a cloned item, to be fair, but still a clone. There is a version of the lightning cloud, but Mario Kart only used this for it is a clone. It is copied, but it's not a mainstay item in Mario Kart. So, I don't know. Now, the special items unique to this game are as follows. The spring, which you can use to perform jumps to avoid other items, or you can use it as a banana sort of deal. There's a magic wand which throws like a green shell, and when you hit another player, you and that player swap positions. Quite cool. And then there's the UFOs, which goes ahead of everyone by a long shot and covers up a sliver of the track. There are 3 UFOs, all casting 3 beams. 2 of the beams will pick you up and waste loads of time, but 1 is harmless and will let you pass through. You can't go around them because they cover the sliver of the track, so it's kind of luck-based, but it's interesting. I like it. It goes away when someone hits it, or if nobody hits it and a certain amount of time passes.
Also, there are only 6 racers on the track compared to the 8 or 12 in Mario Kart. But to be honest, basically all kart racing games use the 6 racer formula. And that's basically it for the main mode, but there are other modes too. First off, daily missions, where you can complete a challenge for a vehicle, character, or part instead of having to pay for it. But if you fail the mission, you have to pay to try it again, or wait a day for a new mission. Overall, pretty cool. Then there are puzzles. Puzzles are pretty interesting.
Yes, throughout every course there are 3 hidden puzzle pieces, accounting to 48 pieces over all the tracks and 16 puzzles to complete. And what you get for getting these? Nothing. Once you complete 3 puzzles, you get a picture, and that's it. These puzzles are really fun and really cool to collect. Collectibles are always fun, but there's really no reason to get them. They're kind of just there. Bit disappointing.
Okay, lastly, let's talk about the boosts. These are items that you can purchase and equip to help you in races. Some will help with speed, an increased chance at getting an item, finding puzzles, and much more. They are all really interesting and useful for the most part. You unlock different ones when you beat courses and such, and depending on the hat you wear, it determines how many you can have equipped at once. Overall, a neat addition.
Now here's the big determiner on if this game is good or not. How does it feel to control? And like the trend of this racer, it's okay. It controls okay. Personally, I really love really fast racers with a lot of tricks and a lot of drifting. Just a lot of speed, like Crash Team Racing and Sonic All-Stars. And this game feels just like Mario Kart. Not bad, it's enjoyable. It's not slow, but it's not super fast. It just feels eh. For the most part, it's a good controlling kart racer. Now getting hit by other players feels really bad and just a complete stop. But that's kind of the point. So the drifting does have a bit of a learning curve because you jump and then you drift. So if you're used to other drifting mechanics, you'll have to learn your way. But it only takes a little while at most. And once you get the hang of it, it's fine.
So basically what you're saying is the game's okay. It's probably not the best game out there, but it's alright.
There is one thing bringing it down. How squished everyone is. When you're racing and get hit, even if you're in first, you might end up in the back of the line because everyone is so collected. So it basically actually comes down to the last 10 seconds of the race. And if you get hit or not, it's kind of out of your control. So it doesn't feel good. It's not good at all when places can swap it quickly. It's just not fun when you lose because you were in front the entire time until someone hit you at the very end. And that, in my opinion, is this game's weakest point. Still, overall, it's a good game. If you want a cheap, and I mean cheap, racing game to keep you occupied, then yes, you should pick this up. But it's not really worth picking it up if you already have a game like Mario Kart or something. So yeah, if you have something better, there's no reason to get it. It's not a special kart racer to where it adds something to the whole experience that you don't get from any other game. It feels like a cartoon kart racer. Not bad, but no reason to pick it up otherwise.
So yeah, Garfield Kart isn't a complete cash grab. There is some effort put into it to make it stand out and be fun, but at the end of the day, it's just Mario Kart, but with Garfield. So in my opinion, Mario Kart, but better.
Hey, hope you enjoyed the video. So this took some time to make, so if you did enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe. And subscribe to Garfield.